everybody, I'm James, and this is episode 4 of the Lake Placid prep. This episode, we're going to track all the training over Easter weekend. We have a 3-day weekend, so we have a lot of time to get a ton of training in. We have some pretty fun stuff planned so far. It's Saturday today. We don't have a ton of time just because of some family commitments, but we're gonna get out. We're gonna take the time trial bike out and go for probably like 2.5 to 3 hours. Probably a couple chances to hit some good efforts in there. And tomorrow we have a big run. We have another ride planned that's going to be super cool, so I'm excited to show you guys that. If you haven't seen the other episodes so far, I'd recommend going back and starting from episode 1, just to kind of see what this whole series is about and where we've kind of come in the last couple of weeks. All right, getting ready for this ride. Like I said, we got probably 2.5 hours to ride, but not as long as I would have liked, but definitely plenty of time to get a good workout in. And then we got some cool plans later on tonight. Gonna hit up level 99 with my brothers, and then tomorrow, actually, so it's Easter weekend here, and Monday's Patriots Day, which being from Mass means the marathon's Monday. And one of the cool things that we have the opportunity to do, which I've never done, but this will be the first time doing it with my buddies Teamer and Emmett, is the night before the marathon, since the whole course is set up and ready to go, a bunch of bikers show up and ride the whole route. So Sunday night after all the Easter festivities, we're gonna go and we're gonna ride the course, which will be super cool, and will be one of the bigger rides I've done in terms of groups in forever. So that'll be super neat. But today we're riding in my new, I don't know, Gyro, I don't know how to say it, but the new cleats. I also got the new helmet, the like the Aero helmet, but for a chill ride by myself, I'm not gonna throw that on. That'll be for racing only. But I think in the next video, I'm going to go over all of my equipment that I use for triathlon / what I think you would need if you were just getting into it. Because it's definitely, I tend to get everything rather than just what I need. So we'll definitely take a second and kind of go over all of that for the next video. But today we got this ride. I'll be filming on my phone throughout, and then I'll check in tomorrow for the long run. All right, Easter Sunday long run. We got time for like an hour and a half, but we had a pretty good ride yesterday. Ended up being like just under 40 miles. Nice and chill, holding like 18.5 miles an hour. But had a cool week of training so far. Pretty sure we're hitting that Boston Marathon bike ride tonight. So I'll check in there throughout this run. 7:59. Second mile, 7:32. I'm sitting right around that 150, which, since this long run's only 90 minutes, I'm okay with. Typically, I keep it a lot lower than that, though. There. Let's go. 54. It's mile 5. 8 minutes flat. We're like almost halfway. We're gonna stop right around that halfway point at home, go to the bathroom quick. Probably just repeat that loop again. Just finished our bathroom break. We're at 45 minutes, 5.6 miles, holding like just under 8 minutes per mile. It's freaking windy though. 7 mile, that was 7:55. Got like 4 left. Feeling really strong. Heart rate's definitely higher than ideal, but the body feels great. Hit the hills again. Mile 8, 8:11. Feeling good. So I saw that my heart rate was hitting like 170 at 8:15, 8:20 pace, which should never happen for me right now. So I checked my sensors and it was looking at my whoop and not my chest strap. And my whoop is always significantly higher. So I think this whole second loop, my heart rate has been drastically overestimated because I switched it and I was at like 150. So definitely gonna take that with a grain of salt when I look at the data. I thought that was kind of funny. Oh yeah. Boston Marathon course on the bike, baby. Let's go.
Makes sense if you don't actually get across it.
All right, it's Monday now. It's like early afternoon. We're heading out to go hit a swim. Day definitely started slower than expected. We ended up getting back from that midnight ride until like 3 a.m. was when I was hitting bed. So definitely feeling a little run down, a little slow to start the day. I think my whoop recovery was like mid 30s, which haven't seen that in quite a while. So not feeling the best, but obviously, I feel good enough to go and get a swim in. And then I think the plan as of right now is depending on what time it is when we get back / how I'm feeling, I think we might be shooting for a nice ride on the triathlon bike today, which would put us at probably getting over 100 miles for the weekend because we hit 40 on Saturday, all in doing the whole marathon route plus the ride to and from the cars ended up being like right around 30. So I'd have to do like 30 miles a day and 100 miles on the weekend, which would be pretty solid. But for now, we're just going to go swim, see kind of how we're feeling after that. Wrapping this up, coming home now. Not as long as we planned. My radar's dying. It's getting a little dark out, so don't want to risk that. But definitely a sweet weekend of riding. But gotta get home, hit some recovery, and then get ready for the rest of the week. All right, that's a wrap on that ride. 16 miles, averaging like 17 miles an hour. And that was the perfect time to turn around because it's actually raining now. So I'm gonna go hit the boots, do some recovery, and call it a week.